Hi, tool aficionados from around the world. If you've been following this channel, you've probably noticed that virtually all of my tool purchases of Japanese tools have either been from myself going to Japan, or I have some very nice family members who are nice enough to bring back home some Japanese tools for me. But as you can see, this time around, I have a USPS box here. So yeah, this is a little bit different from the usual program. I sourced these from a tool store called frankstools.com. I'll provide the link in the description down below. So many of you are probably not aware, I am actually not living in the United States. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and we are just bordering neighbors with Washington State. So part of my tool purchases made online through the years have been through the United States, mainly because you guys down in the States seem to get the very good prices for hand tools. So that's why, especially when the Canadian-US currency exchange rate was pretty favorable, I used to buy a lot more, but not so much lately. So I'm fortunate enough to live close to Washington State, so I basically purchase the tools online and have them, and I go pick it up at Postal Service Depot in Washington, a place called Point Roberts. So it's like a 35-minute drive to get there, so it's not a big deal for me. The reason why I do that is I save on those duty fees. Shipping costs to Canada is very expensive, and not to mention brokerage fees. That can always be a possibility, and yeah, I've been there. So I'd rather not just go down there, get some cheap gas as well. So I have to cross the border on my way back, pick up the box, and on my way back into Canada, obviously I have to declare my purchases. So the border officer is there, and I have this box on the passenger seat. So I can quickly show them what it is that I bought, because they always ask you, what is it that you're bringing back? So I said, yeah, I'm bringing back some of the hand tools I purchased online. I got a wrench here, I got some tweezers, I got a universal joint, and a ratchet. And obviously from a distance, from his booth, you can see this black box, and he asked me, are you bringing back any firearms? I'm like, no, sir. He wanted to see the box, so I gave the box to him, and I guess he must have been stumped that this was actually a ratchet. So he opens it up, obviously, and wants to know if this is a firearm or not, I guess. That was his thought. So he sees that it's a ratchet, and he asks me, what's special about this? And he asked me, what's the total amount that you're bringing back? And I said $160. And so obviously he must have thought, how can these tools add up to that much? So yeah, I said, what makes this ratchet special? I said, yeah, it comes in a black box, and I guess he wasn't really happy with that. He turns it around, and he says, oh, it's Japanese. I'm like, yeah, it is Japanese. Anyhow, yeah, I wasn't dinged with anything. I was a happy man. No duties or anything like that. Went back to Canada. So let's move on with the show, I guess. Yeah, this Nepros box. I already purchased one of these in April last year when I went back to Japan. So it's the Nepros long handle 1/4" drive ratchet. I'll leave a link in the description for a review on this ratchet. So it's the same thing. 90 tooth. So this is the old one, new one. Slight difference in back drag. The one that I've been using, perhaps it's been broken in. It feels just a tad bit lighter in the back drag compared to the new one. So this one's going to be for the home box. Just an extra one for me to have. So it's going to be the nicest 1/4" drive ratchet that I'll have in my home box. Moving on with a Coke and sticker. Got so many Coke and stickers now. So this is a brand new item in their lineup. It's an odd one. Perhaps the only manufacturer in the world that has double swivel joints. They've released a double swivel impact grade universal joint in 3/8 and 1/2" drive, maybe a couple years ago. I have the 1/2" drive version, which I actually used at work yesterday. They released this chrome version. This is a 1/4" drive, and they also have a 3/8" drive as well. So I've been using this for about a week and a half. Used it a few times at work. Yeah, brilliant idea. Just for comparison, I brought back 2 of these Zeal universal joints, put them together. So I have used it in this configuration before, not often, but enough for me to be really interested in this brand new item. I had to have it. So yeah, it's great. 1-piece design instead of 2 pieces. So that was about $20-something. I'll leave the part number in the description down below. Next up, this is sort of like just a filler item that I decided to add in the shopping cart. So it's from Anex, number 1093, in Japan. So it's basically a Tweezer set made out of grade 430 stainless steel. Pretty typical, I think. I'm not a tweezer expert or anything like that. Comes in a really cheapy plastic case, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to keep the case. What matters is the contents. So just to quickly show you, these are not fancy like Dumont Swiss-made tweezers or anything like that, but for hobby, great use. Can't go wrong with this, I don't think. So they're all made in Japan, stainless steel Japan. And I believe they're decent quality. This one's a serrated one. All the points align. None of them are misaligned, which is good. Might not be able to get that in focus. Anyhow, there's no sharp edges. I already went through each one of them. Yeah, no sharp edges, so that's a good thing. And last but not least is a combination wrench from KTC, Kyoto Tool Company. This is my first combination wrench from the KTC. I have a few of their other like double open ends from Profit line and double rings, but the first combination wrench that I've had from them. This is nice. It's got I'll do a comparison one day perhaps of some other wrenches that I have, but this, it has nice thickness to it. It's not a knife edge. So it's not really weighty because it does have this convex, sort of like a I-beam design. So it's that convex shape to it provides grip as well as the stampings. Instead of it being stamped, the letters are all part of the forging process, so that also provides that grip. So KTC is sort of like the Japanese standard, sort of like how Craftsman is the US standard, or at least it used to be at one point. So KTC is the Japanese standard, a name that perhaps a lot of households, it's sort of like a household name, just like Craftsman is. But compared to Craftsman, of at least current generation stuff, KTC regular lineup is way better, I think. Fit and finish. So that concludes this first purchase of 2018. I hope to be able to bring more videos to this channel as the year progresses, hopefully more consistently. As a matter of fact, probably in the next 2 weeks I'll be making another video because I have a family member who's coming back from Japan in a couple of weeks. So until then, have a pleasant day.